All right, splash screen. If you want to quit drinking and start creating, then here's something to try. Really. It helped me. I know I'm not special. It can help someone else out there in the world. YouTube algorithm, the almighty malgorithm notwithstanding. All right. So, here I am. Studio Cam has been moved because we're going to be focusing on the MIDI controller. Tonight, I'm going to do a video on composing a bass line. It's an interesting topic, and it's really an important part of almost every song. There are exceptions to everything, right? I mean, like people would say, "What about the White Stripes, man? They didn't need a bass player, man." Well, actually, yeah, they did. They did. That music was, it was a fad. What's his name? Jack White. He played like cool old Sears and Montgomery Award catalog guitars. I've had one or two of those over the years. Yeah, it was gimmicky. It was good songwriting, but it would have been better with a bass. All of it would have been better with a bass. So bass lines are important. I've got 2 microphones going tonight. There might be some phasiness because of that. I don't know. So this is kind of a test run video right here. I thought I'd make a test run, a short video, just to see how it sounds with these 2 mics. So I've got the MIDI controller mic set up, and I've got my usual mic set up in front of the laptop, in front of the DAW. Okay, so I've got keyboard mic and DAW mic, and it sounds okay in my headphones, but we'll see. Now, so we're going to be composing the bass line with the keyboard using a virtual instrument, and so for this could just be a short one, kind of a sound check. And I'm going to show you how to download and install a virtual instrument. So, first off, and man, I've really tried to plan this thing out. Look, I even have a little space below the keyboard cam here for when we're tracking the bass line, and you can clearly see the piano roll blips and whatnot. That's the idea anyway. Okay, so if you've watched the previous videos, you saw me create instrument tracks for the monster drum. This is a virtual instrument, or VSTI, and you saw me create the track for the instrument track for the Contact synth. And why is that not showing up? There it is. Okay, and so we're going to create another track for the bass guitar instrument. But so you saw me, creating these instrument tracks and loading these instruments, but okay, so downloading, installing Cakewalk is Snap. You just search BandLab, Cakewalk by BandLab, and find the free version, download it, install it. You might have to, I don't know, yeah, I think you have to create a BandLab account and verify it or whatever, but you do that and it just never bothers you. Again, it's free. There's really no strings attached. But now, okay, so for tonight's bass instrument, we're going to be using a native cakewalk VSTI, a native cakewalk virtual instrument. And so right over here on to the right, I've got this little side panel here that I can expand or collapse as so. And these folders all contain virtual instruments of various kinds. That noise is Mr. Hamster being nocturnal, as they do. All right, so you can see one folder is Cakewalk. These are 4 virtual instruments that come bundled with Cakewalk, and they're really not bad. They're really good, actually. The string section is excellent, in my opinion. I haven't done electric piano because I'm not a piano player. I can sort of fumble my way along doing organ and synth parts, but piano, just forget it. The drum kit is okay. I've used it. The bass guitar, there are better ones out there. Okay, but for a native VSTI, it's excellent. So I'm going to be using this one tonight, but I thought, why not just do a short video on how to download and install? This goes for plugins as well. Okay, but here's what I'm going to do for this. There are, if you get on a browser and just search like free plugins, you're going to find it's just endless. Okay, but it's not without pitfalls and loopholes and hoops to jump through sometimes. I recommend, if you're really going to get into this, I recommend starting a dedicated email account that's only for the acquisition of plugins and virtual instruments. Only for that. Because a lot of times you have to make an account, you got to log in. You'll see what I mean. It's just good to have an email account only for that, so that you don't clutter up your regular email account or accounts with, all this stuff. It's good to keep them separated as the Offspring hit went. Are you old enough? Gotta keep them separated. She don't eat meat, but she sure like the bone. Okay, if I sound like a idiot, you're not old enough. Okay, anyway. All right, look. Let me get my browser up here. Right. And let me disappear myself for the time being. Okay. Now. Oh, yeah. The asteroid. I say bring it on, man. Bring on the asteroid. The pandemic turned me into such a misanthropic bastard that I celebrate it. I'm cheering it on. You can do it. You've got this, asteroid. You got this. They're only giving you like a 3% chance, but I believe in you. You got it, asteroid. And I'm just like I'm using my vibes as a beacon, except I want to guide you in. I want to guide you. I want to be a beacon but I want to guide you in. You can land on me. That's fine. I have no problem with that. But if you can just miss me by roughly like half of the planet Earth, and just land on Washington, D.C., maybe I'll feel differently. I mean, maybe the swamp will get drained and we're going to turn another corner into a golden age. But something tells me that that's just not That's just not something that happens here on this planet. Anyway, that's why I was looking at the asteroid. All right, so I'm just going to recommend. There's one site I'm going to recommend in this video, and then I'll recommend others as I go. This is a great place to start, okay? And the reason this is a great place to start is because Plugin Boutique is good, but this one, pluginsforfree.com. You don't have to make an account. You don't have to register. Oh, fuck off. Proceed. It says, okay, this is Brave browser. It's extra careful. All right? But what's going on here? This is not a good look. Okay. It's safe. Don't worry about it. And they've got really good stuff on here. Plugins, numeral 4, free.com. And you can just download all kinds of shit here. It's all categorized: drums, instruments, samplers, synths, vintage. I think the focus here is on instruments. Oh, there is effects right there. Okay, so effects. Just a lot of stuff here, a lot of good stuff. I'm just going to download an instrument that I haven't downloaded before. The other day I downloaded like 30. So let me just look under, let's say FM synth. See if there's something I don't have. Ample guitar, acoustic guitar. Now that might be. I don't have an acoustic guitar instrument. Wavetable synth. BK Synth Lab. I downloaded another synth from BK Synth Lab that's excellent. And I don't think it's the same one. So I'm going to go for this one. All right. And I'm going to download this acoustic guitar while I'm at it, because I don't have that yet. Okay, so if you want to read more about it, you can just like click into it and you get more information. But the download button is generally here. And this is so great about this website. You click on download and yeah, just drive through. There it is. File name, intro. And I have here in my downloads folder, I have new VST instruments to install. And then after I install something, I stick the zip file into the installed folder. These are all ones that I have yet to install. Isn't that great? It's just like, there's no excuse not to just get into this, man. Trust me, it's so much better than boozing. All right, so this is it. I just save. And there it is. I am using Brave browser. I recommend it. It's got like an AI assistant that answers. It saves you a lot of time. It's AI as it should be used and applied. I'll give you an example of what I mean here in a minute. Okay, so let's just back up. And I want to get that. I want to get this. It probably sucks, but who knows? Sometimes I want an acoustic guitar sound, and I just don't feel like tracking my acoustic guitar. And if it has strumming patterns, we're going to have to see about that. Now, I've got a choice here. I've got Win64. So it's big. It's 270 megabytes. Maybe it's going to sound good. So download. And come on. McFly, you old enough? McFly, or Bueller. Okay, this is great because look, there are two situations that you're run into when you install either a virtual instrument or a plugin. And I've got both cases in point right here. This comes with an installer save. And this one's going to take a minute because it's big. It's P-hat. No, I'm not young enough. It's fire. It's low-key fire. It's low-key fire. Low-key. It's low-key fire. I know, I'm not funny. I'm in a funny mood tonight. I went to the hospital about my shoulder, and I just had that kind of day. Now I'm just feeling squirrely. All right, so did I save that to the right folder? New VST instruments to install. This one is called Ample Guitar M Lite. And hang on. I need to get my... Oh, man. All right. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. Ample Guitar M Lite. Oh, maybe I downloaded that too. Where is it? Oh, AGML. Ample Guitar M Lite. All right. That's the complete installer right there. And then what's the other one that I just downloaded? God, oh man. It was fucking intro. Is that in here? Intro. Oh, there it is. Okay. Intro. 9:40 p.m. Yeah, right. Okay. So first I'm going to, I'm just going to go ahead and install this one with the complete installer. I shouldn't have to demonstrate this, but I will just in case. Extract to this folder. This is a big one. So I've got cautiously high hopes. There it is. AGML complete installer. Click, 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 click. And complete installer right there. So click, click. And do you want to allow this app from it? Yes. All right, let's see if I can drag this up. Okay. Next, I accept this program. Yes, next. Already exists. Did I already install this? It's entirely possible. It's evidently so. Well, okay. What the hell? Now, if you're doing Cakewalk, you might be using another DAW. But if you're just getting into this and you're walking this walk with me, then you're going to be using Cakewalk by BandLab. I recommend, at this stage of an installation, I recommend browsing. This is program file Steinberg VST plugins. I recommend, here's what you want. Local disk C, program files, Cakewalk, VST plugins. All right? C, program files, Cakewalk, VST plugins. Okay. Next. Didn't I just do this? God. All right. Program files, Cakewalk, VST plugins. Okay. Next. Install path for the samples. If you do not have a common place for sample storage or you do not know what this means, just choose the same path you set for the program at the first page. All right, I'm just going to next through that. Next. And program shortcut in the start menu. Why not? Go. And it's going to take a minute. So, yeah. Oh, not as long as I thought. Oh, well. Okay, good. Finishing installation. Uh-oh. Please resolve the following. A newer version of Microsoft Visual C++ 2010 redistributable has been detected on the machine. Please make sure that your machine is optimal for Uncle Billy to spy on you. And if you have any good patents that you're working on, make sure that the back door is wide open for Uncle Billy and his tribe to come in and rape your data. Yeah, the USAID is just the beginning. Someday they're going to get around to the fucking patent office, maybe. Yeah, I'm letting it hang out tonight a little bit. Fuck it. Okay, next. Does I have to restart? Maybe I have to restart. Sometimes you do. Okay, that's when you use an installer. I used to prefer if there's an installer. Now I don't. Because look at all the rigmarole. Is it rigmarole or rigmarole? Anyway. Now I'm just going to put that into installed. Now, where was the other one? Was it intro? Yeah, intro. Right click, extract to intro / there it is. And what is this? This is just one file, not even a README. Just one file, intro.dll. And if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to look at that and what do I do with that? And you might like double click on it and be like, what the hell? Not to worry, not to fear. It's very, very, very easy. It's this easy. And, once you learn this, then you're going to prefer this kind of installation. So there's no installation wizard to walk through with this. This is what it looks like. Okay. I got this in one window right here. I've got this DLL file. It's frequently, although not always, an extension of DLL, but commonly DLL. And I need another. Okay, so let's say, all right. So I shift click if you're Windows 10. I'm not rich enough to afford crapple from the Apple. Shift left click on the folder icon, and I get a new window, a new navigator folder window, whatever. Local disk C, same path. C, program files, cakewalk. There's VST plugins. This PC, local disk DC, or whatever your local disk is, right? Program files, cakewalk. VST plugins. Just drag and drop it into VST plugins. Administrator permission, continue. There it is. All right. And actually, that's what I normally do is just drag the whole folder in there. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to undo this intro. Okay. There. And this is what I normally do nowadays. I just, all right. All right. So there's VST plugins. There's intro with the DLL inside it. And I'm just going to, there. All right. And I guess the folder has been copied in there. Intro. There it is. Click, click. Aha. Yeah, this is why. And right here, you see that Cakewalk has done a scan and it's found it. Okay? Cakewalk will not always do that, but usually it does. If it doesn't automatically scan and find the new plugin or instrument, I'll show you what you do. So, okay, that's done. And just for my own records here, intro installed, everything has been installed. All right. So back into Cakewalk, and now if it doesn't scan and find your new plugin or instrument, you go into Utilities, Cakewalk Plugin Manager. That pops up. You click Scan VST Plugins. Scan. Okay? And if it hasn't done it already, you can see it working down here. It scans through everything you have, and it finishes, and then you just hit close. And now we go over here, and it was called Intro, right? But it was under BK, which stands for Boris Kovalev, or Kovalev, whatever. That's a Russian name, right? God bless Russia and Russians. Yeah. Yeah. They've saved Western civilization. Better Russia than China. See, now I can't go to China because I said something vaguely critical of China. So now I better not ever try flying into China. But then again, the last time I flew to the United States was like 2008, and I flew into San Francisco, and I was detained and interrogated for like 45 minutes by some pimple-faced 22-year-old who thought he was Horatio from CSI Miami. So intro, that's the one I just, there it is. That's how you download and install instruments. It's that simple. And so now I'm going to take this and drag it in here and see what this sounds like. Intro. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. There it is. And what's going on here? I've got no signal from the keyboard. All right. And you can't see. Okay. This happens sometimes. Sometimes you just got to restart Cakewalk. Let's try contact. Oh! Let's try the drum. Ah! What's going on here? Nothing from intro. Keyboard is working. MIDI controller is working. For some reason, whatever. Wait a minute. Maybe. Hang on. Could it be? Damn. Well, hang on. Begin. Let's see. Movement. Oh. So I guess the first preset is just not... Oh. What the hell is going on with that? I don't know. All right. Movement. Cool. some people, like my good friend Ninko in France, are true artists with synths. Eine kleine Nachtmusik. You see, I'm 10 thumbs on a keyboard. I can play some guitar. Okay? Keyboard, but it just goes to show you can do it. There's no excuse. You can do it. And this is going to be the emphasis on tonight on, I'm going to call it composing a bass line. It's a very carefully chosen title. You're being a composer. It sounds highfalutin, but it's really not. In a way, it kind of is. So look, it's got all kinds of sounds in it. Water bass. Future organ. Is it polyphonic? If it's monophonic, then you can only get one note at a time. If it's polyphonic, then you can make chords. Here's a C, E, G. That's polyphonic. Yeah, that's polyphonic. So look at all these different. So as I was saying, Ninko, people like Ninko, he doesn't do no presets, man. He makes his sounds from scratch like a painter. He's a painter. He is a painter, literally a painter. Ninko, if you're watching, I'm talking about you in the third person. Deal with it. Like a painter mixing his colors on his palette. It's fascinating to watch. I don't have the patience, and if I didn't use presets, I would just never get anything done. I have just different process with me. You might like really get into synths and tweaking knobs and dials, and it's just everybody's different, right? But man, I love having like really useful presets, and a lot of them. Woobly. Whoops. Woobly. This is sound effects. Good to have sound effects. Dirty lead. Tubular distortion. Nice. All right. That's how you install. This has gone on way too long as usual. That's how you install. All right. Enough now. I need to go ahead and just make sure this sounds okay. The setup is working good. And then I need to take a shower, get some hot water on my shoulder. And I told you I'm coming back without changing anything from last night. So true to my word, I am deleting this track. And that's just as I left things last night in part 3. And hot shower. Give Mr. Hamster time to tire himself out, because that noise is a little bit annoying. I mean, not normally. It's lovely when I'm here in my room all by myself. But talking into microphones and trying to do music, that could be distracting for you guys. You guy. Nobody's ever going to listen to these. The algorithm hates me. It has reasons too. I have a, as they call it, I have a checkered past, colorful past. I have a history with the powers that be. All right. That's how to install a plugin or a VST instrument. And I'll, once you get started, you'll figure out the good places and not so good places. And there's also loads of channels on YouTube. Good channels on YouTube. They're always featuring like the latest free plugins, and a lot of them are really premium quality. Sometimes they're available for just like a limited time, and like this one that I use on almost every track, Waves IDX. That they're now charging for that. I don't know how much, but it's like not cheap, and I got it for free. So yeah, I don't have a credit card. I've never paid for anything, any of this. Okay, all right. So I'm off to get some hot water and kind of like meditate, get my mind ready for composing a bass line. And so, yeah, see that this is just going to be part. I've already lost track. Damn it, I've already lost track of what part it is. Whatever part it is. I guess I've done 3 parts, but I can't remember. See you in the next part. God. Lean Bear, Paju City, South Korea, April 15th, 10:04 p.m. Seoul, Tokyo time. Over and out.